All right, welcome to Sound of Goodies, episode 20. Thank you for joining us. Okay, before we start anything, I just want to get this out the way. Sorry for being a week late.
Yep.
Okay, believe it or not, we actually already recorded another episode.
A full
a
episode.
full-on 20th episode.
There were balloons, streamers, like fireworks. It was crazy.
It was some wild shit. I told you I was going to be a movie. I told you I was going to be a movie.
You should have been there.
You should have been there. But the thing was, see what had happened was, we had a couple technical difficulties.
Some hackers, maybe. Some crazy shit happened. You know, the FBI came. Shut it down.
I'm going to keep it a stack with you, man. All that happened, yes, but the main thing is that we started the episode, right? We started talking, the camera was on and everything, but I forgot to turn the mic on. So we had like 20-something minutes of material that the audio just sounded shitty. Yeah. And we tried to fix it. Like I tried to get one of my boys, shout out Shabazz, for trying to like make it sound better. But at the end of the day, yo, it's like it was gonna ruin the experience of the episode. Yeah. So it's like at this point, I'm not really trying to put out an episode that's just like okay or something that's not like completely enjoyable to y'all. Like I want to be proud of the shit that we drop. So
100%.
So we just decided to like not drop it.
Yep, and like you said, a big thing when we started, like we want to be doing a lot of episodes, but quality.
Yeah, for sure.
Because we don't want to be taking the experience away from them at all. So that was a big executive decision by you for episode 20, which is a big monumentous episode.
And that's also another reason why, like, how am I gonna put people onto the podcast and like one of our biggest episodes? It's like it's like shitty. You feel me? Like they turned it on in the first 20 minutes. You could hear the fucking AC blasting, and just shit sounds like you're inside a box or something like that. Like
I also fucked up some videos, so like we fucking it up out here. We got you.
Yeah, but
we coming back better.
This is why we're making it up by redoing this episode. So it's a week late, but at the end of the day, thank y'all for watching, and thank y'all if you've been here since the first episode and watched all 20 episodes. Man, I can't even believe, like, I can't even put into words how thankful I am for y'all, man. Thanks for all the love, all the support that you have shown, everybody that's downloaded it, watched it on YouTube.
Facts.
Whatever the case may be. If you put people onto the podcast, thank you like a million.
Yeah, hell yeah. That's all love. Like, the biggest love you could do is by showing somebody else something cool. And if it's something that we're doing that's cool,
yeah, like,
it's out of here.
For real, that honestly means a lot. A lot. But aside from that, now that that's out the way, okay, let's start it for real. How you been, bro? How you been? Tell us about you, bro.
Shit, doing good, you know. Busy with work. Both of us, we live in that busy New York City life, but we come here and do what we love doing, you know what I mean? Talk about music.
No, facts.
How you been?
Bro, I was just in Philly for the weekend.
Ooh.
With my girl. That was fun.
What'd you do up there?
Honestly, bro, not much. We stayed in the Airbnb. It was like a little vacation.
Just like getaway.
It's just a little getaway. Yeah. It was super fun though. Like I enjoyed it. We did just walk around like the place where we were staying. Like that neighborhood was full of like good food spots, and like it was just cool to walk around and see like a different city.
You like what would you give Philly on like the city score? You liking it close to New York? Like, what are your vibes?
I like it actually. I could see myself living there, to be honest. Like even like around the park where I stayed at, we were like, yo, this place is actually dope, and it's like mad close to home. Like it's literally like less than 2 hours away from here, but it's like far enough for it to be like you're on your own, but at the same time it's like you're pretty close. If you need to see somebody or if something happens, you can always pull up and be with your friends or your family, whatever.
Yeah, facts.
So yeah, that gave us some ideas, but
you better not move to Philly, yo. That's crazy.
Who knows, bro?
Philly's the worst city in America. You heard it here first.
Nah, bro.
From this side of the podcast.
I don't co-sign that.
Exactly.
I don't co-sign that, but listen, to each their own. But nah, yeah, that was fun, and I got back like yesterday, so fresh off the vacation.
That's good. You gotta get away sometimes and just be with the ones that you enjoy hanging out with, you know?
Sometimes you just gotta get your girl and leave the state, bro.
Oof. I feel that. I got
bro,
you.
Bro, like, that's just the way to go.
Hell yeah.
But, bro, and in the meantime, okay, let's tell them what episode 20 was about.
I like that.
It was about the Donda listening party.
The original one.
The first one.
Yeah.
And him not dropping the album.
Yeah.
And playing us again.
And just as a quick summary, because we'll go into it, I would say we both had, like, feelings about it at that point.
Like, we were kind of disappointed at the fact that it was like it was just like unfinished. Completely, like you could completely tell that the album wasn't done, and that at least me personally, I was disappointed in the sense that my favorite parts of the album were not Kanye. They were like the features that he had. You know what I'm saying? Whether it was like Lil Baby's verse, or Baby Keem's verse, or Hove saying "Watch the Throne Coming Back," whatever. It was like those small moments that kind of made up my favorite parts of the album. Yeah. And I kind of expected more from that, like more from Kanye himself.
With it coming with like, oh, he's doing this listening party at the Mercedes-Benz Stadium. This has to be crazy. And then it comes to find out he does a second one then. You know what I mean? And that second one was like stepping it up. I would say it's not finished yet. Like we know it hasn't even come out, but it definitely sounded like it was becoming something that was like more cohesive. You know what I mean?
Yeah. So in the first listening party, he did not fucking drop it after. No. And they changed the release date to August 6th.
Oh, they did?
Yeah, they did. Oh, okay. Yeah. Which was the day of the second streaming party. Mm-hmm. And the version that he played just 2 weeks after, honestly, it was so much better. Like, it was completely improved. He added new features. He changed the order of the song. So, like, I remember that song that we really liked, Moon, with Don Toliver. Oh, yeah. From the first listening party, that was one of my favorite songs. Mm-hmm. Like, by a mile. Like,
Kanye got way better on that, bro.
He just... but the first one was already fire, like with Don, but it was just like a loop, and I made the comparison of like the way Hurricane transitioned into that song. Yeah, it was like it reminded me of how Frank's track comes after Wolf's, and it's like a perfect little outro just for another artist. Yeah, for sure. Like that's what it felt like to me in the first listening party, but now in this one, Moon is the second song of the whole album, and it doesn't come after Hurricane. It comes after the one with Pusha T.
Okay.
And the way that it's different is because he added Kid Cudi on it, bro.
Oh, yeah.
Bro, when I heard this man just start singing, I was like, I know that ain't who I think that is, bro. Like, bro.
Well, that really, like...
I got, like, goosebumps, bro. Like, honestly.
We all were under the assumption, we saw the Kid Cudi tweet, like, people were asking, yo, you gonna be on this? You gonna be on this? It's like, nah, like, I'm not going to be on it, like, no problem at all, you know what I mean? Like, that's what happens with music. Like, he's like, because people are trying to make it an issue. Like,
yeah, because, I mean, they've had problems before, him and Ye.
Yeah,
so people try to bring that back sometimes.
But, like, was Kanye even on Man on the Moon 3?
No.
Exactly. So, like, people need to get off their shit, you know what I mean?
No, facts.
But that shit slapped, yo. I heard that Cudi come in.
Actually, I would have loved the Kanye feature on Man on the Moon 3.
Of course. Hell yeah.
But, yo...
Because Don, he, like, low-key, not in, like, a Kid Cudi way, but Don, on a lot of his music, he has, like, that singing, like, he kind of carries a note, you know what I mean? Yeah. And they kind of sounded like a more refined, not Kid Cudi, but, like, Don Toliver's sound is so clear, you know what I mean? And, like, back in the day, Kid Cudi had this, like, kind of, like, weird sound that nowadays would sound like a clear, like, one of these young boys who are really good at auto-tuning their voice, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
So it was dope to see them on the same song out of nowhere.
And that's a feature that I had never like thought of, you know what I'm saying? Like I never thought I would hear those two together, but now that I did listen to it, Kanye made it happen. I was like, okay, I didn't know I needed this, but that song, that's honestly the only song, not because I have looked, to be honest, but I've just seen it posted places, like on Twitter and shit. Yeah. So that's the one I've been able to listen to the most, but I literally would like replay the video of it, like.
Yeah, hell yeah.
Like, I'll put that just on a loop. And I listened to that song so many times already, man.
A question that I would have for you is, do you think the order that we're hearing it is the order that the album is going to be in?
Probably. I mean, who knows? Because it's like, at the end of the day, bro, again, so for the second time, for the same album, Kanye didn't drop it after the second listening party, okay?
Kind of legendary now.
So... I heard they had moved it to August 9th after, which would be today, but then they changed it again to like August 13th or something like that.
Maybe, yeah. I think the 13th is a Friday.
I think that's the latest I heard from it.
So that's this Friday. The episode will be out by the time, might be out by the time it comes out. And maybe we might bounce back quick and try to do another episode so we catch the rhythm back. But who knows? I'm just talking out loud.
Maybe. But yeah, bro.
What about I gotta?
Cause my thing too is like, I really liked the second version of the album. Like the second version we heard, I actually loved it. To be honest, I thought it was amazing, and I think all the things about. Okay, so my main criticism of the first one was like how there wasn't like Ye wasn't the highlight of the album. You know what I'm saying? And I think in the second version there are actually a lot of moments where I think Ye really shines. You know what I'm saying? And not only does Ye shine, also the feature sign, bro. Like the song with Fivio Foreign.
Yeah.
Bro, his fucking he demolished that. And something I like about it is that he has like all these young artists on it, like Roddy Ricch, Baby Keem, shit like that. And they know like they're with Kanye. You know what I'm saying? Like they're on a Kanye album, so they bring like their best foot forward. Yeah, like each feature just went off. You know what I'm saying?
Kind of on that like similar thought. I would still say like Kanye's kind of for me not the shining part. Like I for most verses I left like every fucking song has a feature, and on almost every feature, every song I remember the feature more than anything Kanye said. You know what I mean?
I feel you, and I mean there are songs on this where Kanye literally has only like backup vocals, or like he's like not even on the sounds. Or maybe he's not even on the song at all. So I was actually talking to Josh about it. Shout out to Josh, by the way.
Hell yeah.
Got the Made in the Dark t-shirt. If y'all fuck with it, then head to the website. I'll link it below so y'all could go support. But yeah, I was talking to him about it, and he was looking at it more as like, you gotta give Kanye credit for like even assembling like this, you know, like just making that a part of the album. Not the fact that, not in the sense of like, oh, since it's my album, I gotta be on every single song, but like taking more the album as like a concept and bringing in the artists necessary to make that vision come true, even if he's not in each and every song.
Yeah, but now we're just like making the goal line closer for him. You know what I mean? Like we're just making excuses for like, because you're saying that, but then you're gonna get a song where he's on every song. You know what I mean? Like we don't have the album yet. Like we could still get a version where he's on every song, and that's not true at all. You know what I mean?
Yeah, true.
Where like I think most of the stuff where there was him like not even like I wouldn't, if this album came out, I wouldn't be necessarily like mad at it, but like it wouldn't be up there at all. You know what I mean? Like it's still not finished. Like I would say it's like at best 65-70%.
But what would you say like?
It went from 30 to 60 or 70, which is a big jump.
But what did you think was like didn't feel finished to you?
I mean, like there was like stuff where like he's not on a song where
so you would take that.
Clearly like this is what I think Kanye is trying to follow the young wave. That's what he's best at. You know what I mean? Or has been best at for the past 15, 20 years now. Is continuing with the new cycle. And like, why do you think he has Baby Keem on a song? Why do you think he has all of these young guys on songs? Because he's trying to like
stay current.
Not stay current, because like in a way yes, but not in a negative way. You know what I mean?
Or like being like a time capsule of like the
exactly. He's trying to evolve sounds of our time right now. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Which like I remember the Cardi song like it's
Cardi's on 2 songs.
Yeah, but then it might be the new Cardi song, the one with Fabio. Yeah. Like him and Fabio are that sound, you know? Or Fabio more so is that sound. You know what I mean? Like when his part comes in, because they switch the drums up a little bit.
Yeah.
But like that's like Kanye.
I still can't get over his
isn't
verse,
necessarily like that beat, but like that's what makes Kanye amazing, is that he can come in and like adapt himself to these sounds, kind of like Drake does. You know what I mean? Like
Yachty.
That was crazy.
That was a feature that I was not expecting to be on this.
And I love the video of him celebrating.
Killed it. I haven't watched that.
What? It's him in the stadium, and as soon as his verse, like his sound, like he comes on, his like everyone turns their lights on him, like his family, because they didn't know per se. You know what I mean? Like apparently like all like he talks like about like, oh, I didn't know what we were gonna hear, but like I definitely worked on some shit with him in the past couple weeks.
Yeah. Okay. He just, like, I guess most people don't even know if they're gonna make the cut or not. That's crazy to think about.
Well, the West Side Gun and what's it called? Conway feature are recorded from like a year like before COVID apparently.
Yeah, and I was actually really happy about that.
I love West Side Gun, and I was a little bit disappointed with how he sounded on this, but like I'm hoping they can like get him a little better, because Conway smoked that shit, and Conway's like one of the best rappers alive right now, to be honest. But like,
no, Conway's fire. I really liked his verse too. How he talks about just like being shot.
Yeah.
How the doctor told him he wouldn't even be able. He would be like paralyzed and shit basically, and he wouldn't be able to talk. And bro, he's a whole fucking one of the best rappers, like you just said.
Hell yeah.
And
man,
West Side Gun, bro. Like I gotta give him props because. He's an artist that blew up, and he had already such a fucking deep catalog.
Yeah.
By the time he blew up, bro,
he's a real artist.
He has so many fucking mixtapes, bro. Like good mixtapes, bro. Like the whole Fly God series.
And Hitler vs. Hermes are great, bro.
And there's like 7 of them. Like,
he's about to drop his final one to end it, so like I'm definitely gonna come with the album review for that because West Side, as you know, is one of my favorite rappers right now.
No, you're definitely really into the whole Griselda wave.
Yeah, Griselda.
What did you think about Benny?
Oh, my bad. Go on. Go.
Yeah, what did you think about Benny not being on it? Like
that did catch me by surprise.
Yeah, me too.
But like, I don't. When it ended and he wasn't on, I was like, whoa! Like Benny would have smoked that beat. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
But like maybe like because Kanye rapped on it. Maybe
he did.
Maybe that was Benny's verse. You know, because like
maybe they'll add a Benny verse. Who knows, bro? Who knows? With the third version, maybe he might have a verse on it.
There's a lot of
a lot of possibilities.
Exactly, and I'm just excited to hear all of them. So whatever we get, I'm excited.
Yeah.
But a big surprise for me, and it kind of goes similar to Conway. When I heard the Conway verse, I like laughed because like he is so high quality. like Conway's great, but he always has like that one bar that he always says, and that's the like. I got shot and the doctor say I'll be like he always flips that concept around in a bunch of songs and it's so good. And then here comes Jay Electronica, one of the best rap like his last album I loved actually. You know what I mean?
The one
like,
with Hove?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Which was a Hove album, if I'm being
basically
honest. Yeah. But like he comes in and he's spitting stuff that like I've heard in so many Jay Electronica songs, like the son of the Sahara. Like he always has like the same similar, and I love it. But it just always makes me laugh, and I was hyped to hear him on it. You know what I mean? Like that's cool.
No, the fact, bro, he canceled his tour. I think he had
heard
a
about that.
I think he had a show.
3 shows I heard.
Or something, like bro. He canceled
Europe,
his tour to go work with Ye. That says a lot. Honestly, bro, I'm not the biggest Jay Electronica fan, bro.
Mm-hmm. That's cool.
Yeah, it's like he's like one artist that I feel like has way more hype than he deserves, and it's like a lot of it is attributed to just like his whole mysterious image and shit.
And like he got donned by Jay.
Yeah, like he's like I don't know.
He definitely did have that whole like so much hype around him, and then he like married an actual Rothschild, and then
that's
insane.
Like
pieced out. So that's dope. You know what I mean? Like hell yeah.
Man, shout out to Jay. He was also on the IDK album. But my thing with him, bro, is like he has these like verses that's just like, bro, you sound like you're reading a fucking fantasy novel right now, bro. Like,
I don't even want to like pretend to like make a verse up because like it could come off fucked up. But he's funny, yo, because he says some crazy shit. You know what I mean? Like,
bro, even though like the Max song with watching movies with the sound off, like, bro, even that fucking
he's a character.
Feature he had on there was just like what? Yeah. But I think as like time has gone on, he's had like more features and shit.
Yeah, for sure.
Cause I mean, he had the one with Mag, he had the one with Chance on Coloring Book, had the whole album with Hove.
He kind of gets on with the people who like I shit on Chance a little bit, maybe not on the podcast a lot yet, but like my friends would say I shit on him. Like Jay Electronica at least will get on songs with people who are good rappers. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Including Chance, Mac, Kanye, Jay. Like he picks his features wisely.
Bro, I saw this video on Twitter of like Chance doing this feature TikTok for not feature, like an advertisement TikTok with Starbucks or for Starbucks, and he's like on a beat pad like making a beat or some shit or a song.
Was it bad?
It was terrible. Like, it was so bad. Somebody reposted on Twitter and they just put like a bunch of question marks like, bro, what is this? He's like the biggest fall off I've ever seen, to be honest.
You remember his Kit Kat commercial? That shit was funny, yeah.
Like, vaguely.
He was just like, he would have a cat whiskers on, he'd be like, Kit Kat. Like some stupid shit. I laughed because it was so dumb. But like, that's Chance, you know what I mean?
Damn, bro.
Hey, Acid Rap is legendary, though.
Acid Rap, yeah. Literally, his 3 mixtapes for me are great.
Yeah, hell yeah.
And then after that,
I agree completely, but going from thumbs down to maybe not necessarily, I would say yes on this song, but we'll hit on it very quickly. On that same verse, or on that same song with Jay, you had Jadakiss, who killed it in the verses.
Bro.
Which, if we could talk about, that had some of the most legendary Twitter clips I've ever seen. Fucking Styles P and who's that? Like Sheik Luch? Actually don't know who that is. Probably someone legendary from the Locks or something, you know what I mean? Like, but that whole song in itself was really good.
No, facts.
Did you see any of the Jadakiss Locks versus
I saw some of the clips.
Diplo?
I saw Joe's bandana against his bandana.
Ooh, that was crazy. I thought they were actually... they must be friends because, like, I thought that could have been, like, really aggressive.
Yeah, no, I think they're good. They're
exactly.
on good terms and shit.
I would hope so. Because that was crazy.
Bro, I was, like, on Twitter while that shit was on, and Thesis, he tweeted, like, this versus has, like, oh, there's going to be a fight after, but I kind of want to wait and find out vibes.
Yeah, facts, though. Like, some crazy shit could go down because, like, Jadakiss, and then the video of fucking, what's his name, Jim Jones diving off the stage after, I think he tripped his ass off the stage, but he said he dove off the stage because he accidentally dropped his like $20,000 ring.
Oh shit.
Yeah, so like that was mad funny.
No, honestly, bro, I missed out the whole Locks era. I missed that
Me
shit.
too.
I was not tapped into. I was young as fuck.
I was gonna say
in.
we might have been what, 7 at the most.
Yeah, some shit like that. So yeah, I missed out on that. And never really went back to it, so I don't have as much appreciation for like what really happened during that time, during that versus as other people.
From watching it and seeing Jadakiss in particular, how everyone was reacting, how he controlled the stage.
No, yeah, just the way he performed and everything was crazy.
It was awesome seeing that. You know what I mean?
I think the other day, like a couple of days ago, Tyler released an interview with fucking Hot 97.
Yep.
It's like an hour. It's like almost an hour and a half of them just talking.
Yeah,
and it's been a minute since Tyler did one of those. So I watched some of it. I haven't finished it. I gotta go back. We can
go into depth next episode for sure.
I could go back. I gotta go back to it. But yeah, just a little bit that I saw, it was amazing. You guys gotta listen to it
for sure.
But just like that shit had happened like maybe the night before, and Tyler was geeking about it, like geeking about Jadakiss and just like the way he performed and how serious he was taking it. You know what I'm saying? The fact that he's been gone for like mad long, like over a decade, and he still has this stage control, like this way to perform, like his breath control, all that shit.
Yeah. Well, I would say it
says a lot about him, like as an artist. You know what I'm saying?
100%. And hip hop itself is 100% a young man's game. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
The young man is what carries the torch of hip hop. To see someone who we know is like a certified legend, you know what I mean? Not necessarily like our music that we would listen to, but we know. Hearing them go so ham, that was, and seeing it, you know what I mean, the reactions, even fucking people from, like people on stage who were not with them, having a great time, like dying at like him killing his verses, like straight up killing the verses. It was great. I love seeing that, because I would agree, I don't necessarily know any of the music, but like just seeing how he controlled it all, had like this presence, it was like, shit like that isn't normal nowadays. Well, it is, but it's like only in the real ones, you know?
Yeah. Bro, so let's talk about how he ended this, man.
Hell yeah.
No Child Left Behind.
That
my man's is floating off the stadium, bro.
Visually, yeah, that might have been. He fully pulled the Yeezus tour.
The tour poster?
Full circle, and that was dope.
That was a moment, yeah. But no, bro, that was really like performance art. You know what I'm saying?
The whole thing, bro. Well, like
I was gonna say that too.
Yeah, the whole thing was crazy.
Like
interesting.
Not only did the album sound way better the second time, like just way more developed and just like an improved version of what we heard initially.
Yeah, hell yeah.
His like what he did on stage was also like on a different level,
for
bro.
Sure.
Like from the beginning, he's like just going all out, doing fucking push-ups.
Yeah. Dude, homeboy must have done like 180 push-ups, yo. He broke into like different sets of it was like, god damn, you gotta relax.
He did mad push-ups, bro.
Yeah, hell yeah.
People running around the stage,
the spiky
the
jacket,
spike suit, some crazy shit, bro. And
it kind of, from an image, like you would think he's going with this like aggressive sound. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
This hard, kind of uses sound.
Yeah, if
but
you're
like
just looking at like what happened on stage, yeah.
But then you hear it. A lot of the verses in it are like everybody's feature on it is them silky smooth. You know what I mean?
Bro, this album to me sounds like if Jesus is King and Life of Pablo had a baby. That's what I get from this album.
A pop gospel album.
Some shit like that.
I feel that. I could kind of feel that so far. And like just from the features, that's kind of what he's going for. Everybody who's named is like basically the one of the bubbling guys popping right now. You know what I mean?
Like one of the most some of the most buzzworthy artists right now.
Yeah, for sure. You got Lil Durk, Playboi Carti, Yachty, Travis, Keem, Weeknd. That Weeknd verse,
bro.
Okay, the original version with Ant Clemens is great, and then the original.
Yes.
And then the original Donda Experience version that we heard, the super auto-tune, was cool.
It was cool.
But then this Weeknd shit, where angels turned into robots and then started singing to us, bro. Like, what in the fuck was that?
Bro. This is Hurricane. In the first version, it wasn't this deep into the album. No. Like, it was probably, like, I think towards the middle of the album.
For sure. If not, like, in the early half of it.
Yeah. For this version, it's actually...
It was, like, the second to last song, right? This is a different track order, for sure.
Where the fuck is it?
It's the second one.
Oh, yeah, for this one... Oh, no, that's not the one that we heard, though.
No, what I'm saying is, like, they have the title... There's no real track list.
Oh, okay.
That's, like, the whole argument of Endless. You think there's a track... He created names. There probably is a track list, but, like, it's not there yet. You know what I mean?
All right, but anyways...
We
were waiting for this song, right? And it was, like, one of the last songs, so I'm looking forward to this song to be played again, just because I want to hear the Lil Baby verse again. Which was amazing.
Yeah.
We, on the last episode we recorded, we kind of... went off on just how good this verse was.
Facts.
And yeah, shout out to Lil Baby. But so I'm looking forward to just listening to this again. And then he hits me with I hear the Weeknd singing Kanye's part, like the singing part, and I was just mind blown. Like I was so hyped during that moment.
I remember
I was like, bro, he got literally everybody on this, bro. Like we said that the first time, but now it's like the only crazier thing that could happen, I think, on this album is like if he gets every feature that's on here already, and like Kendrick, Drake, or like Frank. If like
if he hits one of those three, he would literally have like a poppin' person from like the most important times. You know what I mean? But that's kind of a thing that rubs me a little wrong about this. Like, there's so many features. You know what I mean? Like, it's using this as a crutch. Like initially, I would say he told us about this album not because there was an actual album thought, for us to put a gun to the back of his head, basically, to have pressure on him. You know what I mean?
I guess you could put it that way. Yeah.
And then he comes to the Donda listening party knowing damn well this album
that he's not going to drop.
Exactly.
He did it twice, bro.
He just wants to hear what people
thoughts.
like, don't like, and like that, and maybe test out different visual thoughts for a tour. Like, this is all, we're now in the mind of Kanye, you know what I mean?
Yeah, and some people are like...
And it's beautiful that he allows us to be with this process, honestly.
And that's what a lot of people are saying, too. Like, they're kind of fucking with the rollout, even though it's frustrating, but at least we get to see kind of like...
Who's saying they're... What if this is the rollout?
Like, but it's like, this is not a good, like... It's an annoying-ass rollout, bro.
But, like, when you're crying a river, you're still going to come and suck his dick when it comes out. Are you or are you not?
I'm not going to put it that way. I'll listen to the album. That's not the same as sucking dick.
But what about what you going to do on this podcast?
I'm going to share my thoughts on it.
Oh, a different S word. Share your thoughts. I'm
going to share my thoughts on the album.
Hell yeah. But, like, we know, like I think Kanye uses these announcements, like, and then pushing the album back to put more pressure on him because, like... Back when he was younger and just was getting signed, there was a real label forcing him to put something out. You know what I mean? We gave you money, you have to give us something. Money's not a thing to him anymore. He's bigger than music. He's bigger than everything he does. He's like just an artist at that point. You know what I mean?
He's an icon, bro.
No, of course he's an icon. But like, maybe this is a new Beyonce started I'm gonna come out of nowhere and drop an album like the instant release date. Remember that?
Yeah.
Maybe Kanye's trying to do the exact opposite. Like I'm joking right now because that'd be ridiculous. But he's doing the exact opposite and just teasing us in his process to like get the best thing from the public.
I mean, with Life of Pablo, he did make changes of it, but he did them while the album was released already. Like I remember when Pablo was on streaming services first.
He only like edited it like 2 songs, right?
It was like, I forgot.
The chant song.
I think Waves.
Exactly, Waves.
Ultralight Beat.
And Wolves.
Yeah, and Wolves.
Yeah.
And I think he added like Saint Pablo. So he changed the track list.
And maybe he took that Frank song away too, I think, for a minute and then put it back. Like he
made it like his own song.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah.
He made it his own track. Speaking of Frank, he came out of nowhere, and he's dropping a jewelry company.
Yeah, hell yeah. I think the storefront opened like this week, which is pretty cool.
Yeah, it's in here in the city,
yeah,
bro.
Hell yeah, like 75th or something.
Yeah, bro. Shout out to Frank. I'm glad that he was up to something, this whole time at least.
And it was dope that we got to see through his posts on his story at least. I'm not sure if they went to his actual Instagram, but him talking about how like he's been going through a lot, like we know, and like now he creates for his family. Like he's found the meaning of creating now in this new chapter in his life, which is like the family is the most important thing to him, his loved ones. So that's dope. You know what I mean? Like tragedy brings you closer, and hopefully, not we don't get music, but hopefully he can express himself to make himself happy, type thing.
No, yeah, that's fine. What's it called? I think he started one of the posts saying like this whole idea is kind of what kept his mind, grounded, I guess, while he was going through all that shit. So I'm glad that he's passionate about it and that he was able to make it come true.
100%.
So, and I seen some of
the earrings.
Yeah, like the catalog. Like they have bracelets, amulets.
Oh, I've only seen the earrings. That's hype. Yeah.
Yeah, they have bracelets, all that shit. Like anything you find at a jewelry store, like you'll find it there.
Is it expensive? Do they have prices?
Oh hell yeah, bro. Yeah, I think like a bracelet, like a gold bracelet, was like $23K.
Okay.
It's a luxury jewelry store, bro.
Yeah, exactly.
There was like one of the pendants or some shit. They were like $1,200 or some shit like that. Like it's pricey, but it looks dope. Like it's very colorful. I like his vision.
Oh yeah, I have to check it out.
Yeah,
that sounds dope.
So yeah, back to what were we talking? How did we get to Frank?
You brought it there. You pull. Who cares? But to the Kanye thing. What are your final closing thoughts on this? We are obviously way better off than we were.
I loved it. Honestly, listen to it. Just this one. I only listened to it once all the way through, because I haven't had the time to like look it up again.
Yep.
I have seen Moon being posted a lot, so I've listened to that one more than anything. But my favorite songs. Okay, let me do a quick rundown.
Yep.
The first track, not my favorite. Hurricane, Lil Baby, The Weeknd both killed it. Fire song. Praise God, Travis Scott, The Devil My Op, that line fire. His verse fire. Baby Keem killed it. Okay, I'm Not Okay. Lil Yachty came in unexpectedly. Crazy flows, just killed that shit. Playboy Cardi song Junior. How you say it? I forgot. Junior, fire. I loved it. Lil Durk killed it. Heaven and Hell, I do not remember this one. Off the Grid, Favorite Foreign, absolutely demolished this verse. Yeah, one of the verses of the year for me. Remote, Kid Cudi and Young Thug. Thugger killed the song. I was not expecting to hear Cudi on this again, but I'm not mad at it. Donda. Very interesting interlude. I was not expecting that.
I did mute the thing for like 5 minutes and then come back and it was still running.
Yes, it was super long. Bro, I feel like I be finding these parallels between, like, I love Pablo and this album, not only because of the rollout or like some of the songs have like remind me of some of the other ones.
Yeah, for sure.
But like the Donda interlude reminds me of I Love Kanye because like they're both a cappella. You know what I'm saying? Like, there is no beat.
I think it would be similar. I think maybe, like, no offense to him, maybe he's lost a little bit of the creative juice and he's like tapping from the well. Because like I felt like The Life of Pablo was like the very beginning of like this kind of like deterioration. Like it was good, but like
I think that album just keeps getting better, like as time goes by. To be honest.
Yeah, but like for me, I would say that's like a pop Kanye album, like an actual pop album. You know what I mean? Like the sound on it, like I don't know, but that's for another time. But go on.
Okay,
You're on Donda. New
okay,
Age.
Donda. New Again, don't remember that one. Pure Souls with Roddy Ricch. I think this is probably my favorite Kanye verse on this whole thing. Remind me of Graduation, yay. I really actually love that song. Keep My Spirit Alive, featuring Griselda. Loved it. Shout out Conway and Westside Gun. I love Conway's verse more though. Never Abandon Your Family. I didn't think we were going to hear it again, but we did. Apparently he's really serious about getting his family back.
He changed the verse though, right? Or
I think he added like more auto-tune to it.
But what was the song where he was like, "I ain't going to jail"? Oh my bad, I'm jumping ahead. But he changed it. He kind of changed that song to be a little bit more positive.
Oh, I didn't even pay attention to the lyrics the first time, honestly. I know God breathed on this cool little song. Television, we made it with Pop Smoke. I kind of wish they would just let Pop Smoke. Like
that's bad.
I kind of just wish they would just stop releasing Pop Smoke music already. Like we heard what we were supposed to hear. Like anything after this, I don't think it's really.
Oh, I got something to talk about.
What is it, bro? Enlighten us.
On Jail. So, okay. Jay-Z raps, and then it ends with like this different beat at the end.
Okay.
And honestly, to God, the first thing I thought when it instantly started playing, Jay-Z raps, the beat runs on for like 12 seconds, and then it cuts to this whole new sound. It sounded so Watch the Thrones.
Okay.
That if we get like a finished version of this that has like verses on that sound, we're getting Watch the Throne too, bro. Like, I remember there was this crazy instrumental after Jay rapping. I was like, I'm not sure if he's like trying to tease us, like there's another thing coming, because I did see that apparently there's another Jay verse on this, which I didn't hear.
Oh.
That's what people were saying, not on this song, but on the album.
Okay.
But I was just like, that beat had me thinking like for a second, like, oh my god, this sounds very interesting. Like,
well, if we're to go by Kanye's new spokesperson, Justin LeBoy,
what did he say?
He said Throne 2 is supposed to drop at the end of this year. I'm not saying it will.
That's not even to you. That's just me to... If that happens... Because I'm going to be honest right now. I think every single feature on this, every time that we hear Kanye, it's them writing the feature. I think that Roddy Ricch feature... I think Kanye's verse on Roddy Ricch's shit is Roddy Ricch.
No, I don't think.
If you listen to Roddy Ricch's last album, which you definitely did, I don't know, bro. It made me...
I did not.
There was a couple things, like even when he started rapping on the Griselda song, I was like, okay, I hear Benny the Butcher right now. Like, there was a couple things that made me really feel a type of way, in an interested way. Like, oh, I'm looking forward to see what it actually sounds like.
Oh, you mean like Kanye tries to emulate that person? Is that what you're saying? Or are you saying that the feature wrote Kanye's part?
I mean, like, it's been clearly known to happen for Kanye.
Okay.
Like, that's not out of the realm of, like, he's been known to do that for his music.
Yeah, but I didn't get that same, I didn't get that when I listened to it. Maybe when I listen to it again, I'll see if I change my mind, but...
Yeah, you definitely gotta listen to it a couple more times, for sure.
Alright, so Lord, I Need You, I don't remember it. 24, don't remember it. No Child Left Behind. The one from the commercial. I love it. I think it's like, bro... That song just makes you, like, low-key thankful, bro. Like,
that's a great song, actually.
He's done miracles on me, bro. You just you start thinking about those miracles.
And, like, you have to honestly think about it, like her getting not accepted to the Olympics could have been the best thing for her for right now. You know what I mean? Where she'll go to the Olympics next time for sure. Like, without a doubt. Because, like, and this isn't even that, but, like, her best time ever is in a top 6 in her thing in the Olympic run.
Yeah, I saw that.
Yeah, but that doesn't mean anything because when you're running against people, you run naturally faster because there's like a pace. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So she could have probably ran faster, but it's like her getting all that publicity in a negative sense, like people hating on the Olympics in the right way that they should. Like, that was fucked up. She should have ran, but like she got a beat. Nike, like, she's about to kill the Olympics in 4 years in France. Yeah, for us.
What do you think?
Oh, shout out to the men's basketball team. Y'all represented. I'm sorry. There was a lot of slander on them going on.
Did you? I was gonna ask you, what did you think of the Olympics? Like, did you watch any of it?
I watched like some of the cool stuff, like the skateboarding, which was fucking dope for the first time. Even though none of us we had one guy who medaled. I forgot his name, but like I would have loved to see like Nyjah capture a gold medal just because like he's been carrying competitive American skating on his back for the fucking past 10 years. Like, not that he deserves a gold medal or anything, because you have to earn stuff, which he's definitely earned too, but like it would just be dope for him to get every single thing in that the game can give him, you know what I mean? But that was dope. Basketball was dope. I saw some of the running because of the whole Sha'Carri Johnson or whatever last name is.
Who won the men's gold medal for like running?
Running, I couldn't even tell you.
Bro, I didn't watch any of it. I only watched like 5 minutes of skateboarding, but vert. Not
the street.
Yeah, not street. But yeah. I wanted to watch it. I just didn't know. It was like one of the first events in the Olympics.
It was the starting events.
Oh, yeah. Wow. So I didn't I was like waiting for it to be like a couple of days in. Like I was
Well, it was on the second night, but it's like there's like the beginning of it, the first 3 days. It's like they packed so much shit in there and it's the worst times. Like it was tough.
Yeah, so I didn't catch it. I think Japan won that.
Yeah, Japan got two 13-year-olds, won silver and gold for women's, which is fucking crazy.
Wasn't it? I think it was a Brazilian little girl won
second place. Yeah,
yeah, she's also like 13, which is crazy.
Yeah,
and I think Jamie Ford, was it Jamie Ford that won bronze for the U.S. in street?
I can't recall. Honestly. Yeah. I'm bad with names right now.
All right. Regardless, though,
if you own gold, we don't remember the names. I'm sorry. That's the truth. Come on, we're America, baby. Like,
I mean,
come on.
Bro, but regardless, though, shout out to the Olympics. Actually, not really. I wasn't fucking with them. I wasn't fucking with them this time. I don't know why. Maybe I just outgrew them.
Yeah. Oof, I gotta hit some shit before we go.
What is it, bro? Oh, I know what you're gonna say, bro.
I know.
I'm not.
Don't
bring it up, bro.
I'm not. I'm just rubbing your back so you know I'm here for you. I know. It was tough. I'll just go into it very quickly. The legend, the GOAT, one of the two arguable GOATs, because I'm not that smart in it, but Lionel Messi has officially left announced he's leaving Barcelona. That was like for me when Tom Brady left the Patriots. Like literally my entire life watching football, I remember him being the guy, and it's tough. So I know how you feel. It'll be better eventually, but it's tough.
It wasn't supposed to be like this, bro. It wasn't supposed to be like this, and it sucks.
Mm-hmm.
No, I'm kidding. No, but for real,
no, it does suck, bro.
It does suck. It does suck, bro. Honestly, I was just gonna say, bro.
I thought you were about to cry. Yo. You got to go to acting, bro. Someone get this dude a fucking a role.
Listen,
did you see that? You all thought he was about to cry. Yo.
Yeah, I really thought. I ain't gonna lie though, bro. I definitely got emotional over it. Cause I've been watching this guy play like every weekend since I was in middle school, bro. Since I was like in 8th grade. And I'm 25 years old, bro. So it's been a very large portion of my life that I've been watching this guy just like become a legend, bro. Like in front of my very eyes. So that was like
he brought you joy from across the world. Same thing for me, like Tom Brady. Like I grew up watching him. I was a Pats fan. I relate. So I feel the pain, bro. I apologize.
Bro, and he left and he didn't even want to leave. He left because of basically the club is in financial issues right now.
Well, the whole fucking La Liga, they're about to go bankrupt. They apparently floated $100 billion just for Barcelona and Real Madrid to become like the huge teams they are. Well, not the teams, but for publicity, La Liga to make it the
thing is they're losing a lot of star power.
Yep.
Especially now that Messi's leaving, but it's been happening for the last couple of years.
Yeah. Started with Neymar. Huge.
They lost Neymar. They lost Ronaldo. Yeah. Ramos left.
Yeah, and all you got is Gareth Bale and his fucking man bun. And
even Bale left, bro.
Oh, he did?
Yeah.
Oh.
I mean, he left on loan.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, all right, but enough of the soccer talk, man. But thank you for your support. Hey. I'll get over it. Life goes on, bro.
Hell yeah. Life goes on. There'll be a new solid guy. Hell yeah, that's how I feel.
They have a lot of good young players, so we'll see. They have a lot of potential.
Hell yeah.
Okay, so where were we?
We were ending up the album. I think we touched it. Every song you went through liked. My favorite songs, obviously Hurricane. The one with Jay, I loved. The one with Roddy Ricch, I loved. the original Playboy Cardi one I remember the most, and I thought Cardi killed that. I thought he had a silly song, like it's Cardi. I like that, so I thought that was good. But I just hope it gets the Kid Cudi feature. I thought Young Thug's feature was great, of course.
Yes, bro.
I'm just excited to see what we actually get.
And bro, it's third time the charm. Is he actually gonna drop it this third release date, or what are we?
You know what's funny? I'm starting to look at Kanye the same way that I look about video games that really want to come out. If they're getting pushed back, it's probably for the best. You know what I mean?
Okay.
Like, I might be pissed that, like, I don't even know any games I care about anymore, but, like, say, like...
What was that game that came out, like, last year?
That was dog shit, right?
That had, like, Cyberpunk?
Yeah, the super... it couldn't even break every 10 seconds, basically. I didn't even play it because I heard it was terrible. But, like, exactly like that, like... I would rather him put out something that he feels confident with, comfortable with, and what he wants to put out, other than like just putting out that. Imagine if we got that dog shit 3 weeks ago, we'd be like, "Oh, it's great," but like, come on, now we wouldn't have had this.
No, yeah.
And we definitely want more of this.
So you're more of like, we'll get it when we get it. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, I would prefer he didn't give us a date at all.
That's what I'm saying too. It's like, if you know you're not gonna drop it at that date, just why do you say the date?
Well, like I was saying earlier, I think it's him putting
pressure
on himself to hold himself accountable. Because like he already did that with Yandi. Everybody forgot about it after a couple months, and he realized, okay, now he needs to be accountable. Maybe I don't know, but like I think he will.
Hopefully, bro.
Hell yeah.
Either way, like if he had dropped this, I would have been happy with that.
Ooh, hell yeah.
I would have been like, this sounded pretty much done to me.
Pretty much done. Well, if I know you don't like giving numbers on anything since you're a pain in my ass, but like if you had to give a percent of what finished sound you would give this, what would you say?
Maybe like
80%?
Yeah.
Okay. I would be around there, 70, 80% finished.
Because you said like there were songs that didn't even have a verse by him, but I feel like maybe he didn't even want a verse. Who knows? Like, but yeah, as far as like the quality of the sound too, because in the first version we heard, it was like,
yeah,
like the mixing was terrible, and like just his verses, they didn't even sound finished. Like he wouldn't even
mumble rapping.
He was like mumbling half the verse. You know what I'm saying? Not even, and I'm not saying like mumbling his flow. I mean like literally like not even pronouncing words. Yeah. Like he was just finishing with like a little humming or something.
His technique that him and Cudi made like famous, where they like mumble a flow of a song
as they're coming up with the lyrics,
and then fill up words after the fact.
Yeah. So it sounded like that. So I'm like, this doesn't even sound like a verse. You know what I'm saying?
Facts.
But in the second one, there was a lot less of that, if any. I do wish he would switch his verse on Hurricane though. Like I wish he had the verse that he had on the other version with
Ann Clemens.
Yes.
Yeah. That's my favorite.
That verse so that he had on that version is amazing.
Even though the Weeknd.
The one that he had on the Weeknd version.
That's a bad verse.
I don't like it as much. I think if he just switched them up a little bit, it would be perfect.
Yeah, that song is definitely one of the highlights from the first one even, so hopefully it continues to be a highlight, which I think it will be. We trust it.
But overall, man, if this had dropped, it would have been my favorite album this year, bro. I'm going to keep it a stack with you.
You're such a hype beast, yeah.
No, I'm serious, bro. It took it from Tyler.
That's crazy. I don't agree with that. As of right now, like, maybe. I wouldn't say.
Because I'm like, bro, there's
you heard that one time, bro.
It's a lot.
You're acting like you got it in your cell phone right now, and you listen to like you heard Moon maybe 10 times.
Okay, it might be the hype. It might be the hype.
It's the hype. We love the hype,
but
though.
It is up there though. Even if it's not the first one, it's at least like top 5, and that's me being generous. Like it's probably like top 3 if anything. But
top 5 is very realistic as of what we heard. I think when it comes out, I guarantee you, it'll be our tops. I could almost guarantee that. That's how much we trust him. You know?
Yeah, bro.
Okay, and then second part, episode 20 original 20, we cover how much we loved The House is Burning by Isaiah Rashad, right?
Well, we were talking about our expectations for it. It hadn't dropped. It was gonna
really?
Drop, it was gonna drop like that night.
Oh, that's right.
Yeah.
It was gonna drop, and we were talking about how I only listened to the first song.
Yes.
And you told me verbatim, if you thought that first song was good, the ones after that got better, and I was like, good. I didn't listen to them, and just based off of that, not disappointed at all.
Yeah. Bro, Yeah, you spoiled it. What I was gonna say, we love this album.
Hell yeah!
I think the wait was more than worth it. I was nervous that maybe it was gonna disappoint. You know what I'm saying? Like, even though I did hear like the singles and I liked them, I had heard a couple snippets from like just the album rollout and shit like that of the songs, and I'm like, this doesn't sound like what I was expecting from him or whatever. Like, just those little clips did not. Maybe had me a little worried. Yeah. But then hearing them within the context of the album, I'm like, bro, this is so good. I love this. I remember, to me, it sounds like a natural progression of his sound. Like, it sounds like a natural progression of, like, Sylvia Demo, The Sun's Tirade, Now the House is Burning. When it comes to, like, the production on this, I think it has more of a... I think it's, like... Isaiah is really good at making, and I hate that I'm going to use this word, a vibe. Like,
no, but you're right.
Bro, like, if you want vibes, music, Isaiah Rashad is for you, bro. He got the type of, like, he got the type of music that's just like, bro, you got a little J, you about to light up, you just in the crib by yourself, just chilling. You put this on. You put a song like R.I.P. Young, if you're smoking, bro.
Oof. Yo, there are so many songs on this album that, like, if you just had something good in your cup, something good in your roll up, whatever you got, this might be the album. You know what I mean?
Bro, R.I.P. Young.
That's why
Headshots.
Like, okay, not to be a hype beast, yo. See how you're acting right now? I would not say what I heard from Kanye was better than this full album.
Okay.
I would think this album to me is great.
It is
same
a great
thing. It's up there with the Tyler album right now.
I think like, this is top 3 too.
Yeah, so it's like for this to come out and after what a 3+ year,
5 years.
Exact.
2016 was when the Sun's Tirade came out.
A 5-year wait, which is too long if we're being honest.
This man went through a lot of shit during that time, bro. He was like, he almost got dropped from TDE. He was broke.
Alcoholism.
Yeah, alcohol.
Going through real struggles. So like, it's amazing that someone who went through such tough times is able to, and I know he was saying this is going to be his saddest album. I honestly wouldn't say it sounds sadder than Sylvia Demo to me. Like the content inside of Sylvia Demo.
What he said was like, it's my saddest album, but it doesn't sound like it.
But no, not even sound. Even the lyrics, I would say in Sylvia Demo to me, because like I've really loved Isaiah, and I've like tried to listen, and I was like, I remember thinking that like, oh shit, like we're gonna get some really heavy stuff.
Yeah.
And it was super heavy, the whole album. There's things throughout the whole thing that you're like, well, this for being, 28 at the most, like, Jesus fucking Christ, you know what I mean? But, like, I didn't feel like it was a sad, even though, like, that, who cares about that? But, like, still a great album, amazing. Like, I was so happy after 5 years of whatever issues, struggles he had to deal with, he put out good art, you know what I mean?
Yeah, I think... It did not disappoint. If anything, it kind of exceeded my expectations a little bit.
Agreed.
I think this album was Zay going like even deeper into like his two different lanes. Because he's really good at making like super chill songs to like smoke to, whatever vibe. R.I.P. Kevin Miller. I Shot You Down. Free Lunch. What's Wrong, you know what I'm saying? Oh, yeah. Like those type of songs, and then he has songs where he just goes like like they're bangers.
Yeah.
Like AA,
Banana.
What's the one? Fuck. I forgot, but there's
a bunch of them.
It's a lot, but now it's like the bangers on this are like even more, like they slap even harder. The chill songs are even more experimental. You know what I'm saying? Like it's like that's why I say it feels like a natural progression, because it's like more of what he was already doing, but just like another level of it, like another version of that. And something I gotta, bro, the features on this as well, bro. Like we're talking about the features on Donda, but the features on this fucking album, bro, some of them were unexpected.
The Uzi one, mad unexpected.
Super unexpected, bro. From the Garden, I'm like, how the fuck is Isaiah Rashad gonna make a song with Lil Uzi Vert? What's this gonna sound like? What did we get? A fucking banger.
Hell yeah.
A fucking banger, bro.
And it was more so like Uzi kind of came into Isaiah's world, you know what I mean? Like he had his typical like where he raps and stops, like flow, But it was such a good vibe, like such an interesting vibe on that. I hate using that word too now that I'm thinking about it. Jesus Christ.
I know, bro.
But like, it was good. It really, and then Isaiah starting it, and then with the chorus, and then like off after, like that was a great ass one.
Bro, I wanna give a shout out to the song with Smino Claymore.
That's my one of my favorite songs. Smino killed that shit,
bro. He was preaching on that song. He said everything is a little better when there's a little loud involved, bro. That's gospel. That's Smino 7:13.
I mean,
that's the Bible.
Shit, like I got put on to Smino by my boy Dion. You know Dion. He's into great music. One of the best artists I've been put on to in the past couple of years. Every verse is great. So
I'm a big Smino fan. If y'all been watching this, you know this already. But yeah, he killed his verse. I love just the whole song, bro. Isaiah kills it. I love the lyrics on this. I love the sound. It's like almost very hazy, almost psychedelic in a way. Like, I want to give a shout out also to which in the last episode that didn't come out, we were talking about this, and you said on camera, this YG Tut album is gonna be one of the best. This YG Tut verse is gonna be one of the best of the album.
And
my guy, this song is probably the one that I played the most,
dude.
Like, this song is so fire, Chad. If I wasn't rapping, baby, I would still be rapping, singing, bro. Woo! The way he sampled that,
yeah,
bro, that shit had me hyped, bro.
That's YG Tut, yo.
And then YG Tut, the way he came into the album, like the way he starts flowing on the verse right after Isaiah. Oh, bro, this song is too good.
Yeah,
it's too good, and also I just love the whole production throughout. Like I said, if you want some vibes. This is the album for you, bro. And I hate using that word, bro. But the more I say it, the more I hate it. But it's like there's no other word to replace it. Like, what else? What's a synonym of vibes? Like, what can you use instead of that to mean what vibes is?
Exactly.
There isn't a word for it. If there is, let me know, because I'm looking for a replacement.
Comments, hell yeah.
I'm looking for a replacement as soon as possible. But yeah, bro, it sounds like just the perfect music to relax to, or just like sit back.
A little Midwest flowy sounding, like deeper, like more slow, but like the voice sounding slow but fast paced beat. Like,
it's like an interesting juxtaposition.
Yes.
Somewhere in the middle type sound. I don't know how to describe it.
Yep.
This is the type of reviews we get in Sonic Goodies. We don't make no sense.
We don't even know what we say.
We don't make sense, but it does make sense when you listen to it.
Since when do you gotta make sense to make sense? Super Hot Fire, if I'm not mistaken.
That was some real shit you said, bro.
2013, Super Hot Fire. Go check out that verse. He's out here,
bro. Another feature. When we saw the track list,
we knew.
SZA.
We knew.
SZA and Isaiah Rashad. You already know when you see those two names on the same song, it's about to be a fire song. You gotta turn the volume up before the song even starts, bro, because you already know it's gonna be fire.
But then what did they do with them?
But then they added 6 Lack onto that same song, and dare I say, and I'm not even the biggest 6 Lack fan, bro.
You don't even know how to say his name.
It's Black. I know. I'm just saying. I'm just saying it to fuck. But yeah, I'm not even the biggest 6 Lack fans. Like, I like some of his songs. I don't think he's bad, but like, I also just don't think his music grabs me that much.
Sure.
You know what I'm saying? But I'm not saying he doesn't have talent or anything like that.
For sure.
I think
not for you.
The songs that I like by him, I actually really fuck with a lot. But I saw him on this feature, and bro, his verse, it was honestly one of the best verses in the whole album, bro. Yeah. The way he starts rapping, then how he kind of does like a version of the hook. He sings the hook instead of SZA.
Yeah.
And then it goes back to the real hook.
Yeah.
Bro, one of my favorite songs, Score, for sure.
Well, I know we said it last time. When we first saw just SZA and Isaiah, like you were saying, we knew it was going to be a slapper. And then you add someone who can like harmonize kind of, not to the same level, because SZA's a god singer.
Yeah.
And like Black is pretty fucking amazing. Like, he's up there. Hearing him like go with that chorus, That was crazy. Like, this whole album, there's really not a bad part to me. And, like, this, I don't even want to say I don't even want to, like, shit on anything because, like, I don't really hate it, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
So it's like, it was just so good.
I mean, there was, like, a song that I was like, oh, I could do without this.
Which one?
The 9-3 song.
I feel like I like that one, if I'm not mistaken. I'd have to hear it for a split second.
It's not bad, but I'm like, it's not on the same level as the rest of the...
I really did like the final song on the album, too, yeah.
Yeah, it's HBI to you.
Yeah.
HB to you, my bad.
Yeah.
What do you think that stands for? Happy birthday to you? That's what I think it is.
Maybe. I honestly wasn't even thinking about that, because, like, he has, like, Tib, which it's like, I don't know, like...
The house is burning.
Damn, I'm hella dumb, you know. I was like, maybe he's like Tom Thibodeau fan, like.
No, the house is burning.
Yeah, you're right.
And it kind of makes sense because like the hook on that song is like, who's that creeping out the window? Like, who's that?
Mm-hmm.
Fucking with my conscience. I was like, that's what he's saying.
Yeah.
So he's literally talking about a house on that one. That's basically the self-titled track.
Yeah. Damn, that's hilarious.
Yeah, and then I did like the outro, bro. That's actually one of my favorite songs too.
Yeah.
Sounds like literally like credit, like it's a movie. It's like the end of the movie, then the credits come on, and you know how like in movies, okay, bro, it's the perfect analogy, bro.
Okay.
I'm
gonna sit back and get ready,
bro. It's the perfect analogy.
Yep.
You know how in movies, right, the credits come on, but like the first half of the credits is like there's footage behind it,
Yeah.
and then the second half is literally just the letters, like the words coming
all
down,
black,
all black.
with white letters.
That's literally this song, bro. The first half, it's like very. I don't even know how to describe it, bro. But I love it, and I love that first part of the outro more than the second part.
I would say just like
I'm not gonna lie. Sometimes I'll only listen to the first part. And
I would agree. I would
not listen to the second.
I would say the first part has more of a listening, like a re-listenable part to it.
Yeah.
But I just remember going through the full album, and when I heard it, I knew it was the final song. And I was like, okay. Like when I was opening, I was like, oh shit, is this the end of the album? Because like it kind of like put a nice little bow on it, where like it was a completely finished song, obviously, but like I don't know, it just felt like kind of like you were saying, there was stuff, the credits were still happening, and something was happening in the background.
Yeah.
So it was a really interesting experience for me to know without looking at the track list when I was listening to it, because I remember I was working and this song came on and I was like, oh, shit, is the album done already? Not in a way that it was fast, but I didn't realize how fast the time went as I was listening to it.
Yeah.
Because it's not a short album. It's like 48 minutes, 50 minutes of music. That's good. So I was very, very, not pleasantly surprised because I was expecting goodness, but I'm like happy with everything that we got and so excited, even though it just came out. I'm excited to see him when I see him live in New York City. We should try to get you a ticket for that.
Oh, you cop tickets, bro?
Yeah.
How much were they?
$48, so dirt cheap.
Oh, damn.
I'm excited to see him when I go to see him in Vegas. So and the one in New York City is mad soon. It's in like a month.
Bro, I gotta go.
You should check, for real. It's like a small one too.
I hope it's. I mean, I would assume it's sold out, but I'm gonna check it.
Well, we bought somebody's ticket on resale for like $50.
Oh, okay. Either way, that's pretty good.
Yeah.
Oh, I thought you got like the actual sale of it.
No, we did.
Okay.
Yeah, for $48. But then one of our buddies did it, and then we just like he ended up getting it after for like literally the same price almost.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
So that's actually
it was pretty cheap, but maybe gone up. But
I want to give a shout out to another feature on this album, Mindy, which I talked about in the on the last episode. She released an EP called Nice, and it's actually, unironically enough, it's nice. Okay, it's a dope EP. Y'all should listen to it. I hadn't heard anything by her before, but I was pleasantly surprised with what I heard. I like her beat choice. I like her play on words. Her lyrics are very fun, and I think you guys would like her too. If you like Smino and shit like that, then I think you would definitely enjoy this type of music as well. So shout out to Amindi.
Just another quick shout out of new music. I haven't got to it because I've been super swamped, and it most recently dropped. Friend of the pod, who you know, Haji Gaviota.
Oh yeah,
dropped his new little EP, 5 songs, Pastimes.
Bro,
we're gonna give it a full listen, and maybe hopefully we could try to get him
shout
back
out
on
to
the pod.
homie. I listened to it actually.
What were your thoughts?
That's the other day. He just keeps getting better, bro.
Yeah, hell yeah.
That's what I told him. Like, it's dope to see like one of your friends just keep getting better at what he does. And yeah, this this EP, I don't want to say little EP because that,
EPs are sometimes little, so who cares?
yeah, well, but yeah, this EP that he just dropped is honestly, he just keeps going up.
Mm-hmm.
My favorite song is honestly the last one, En Vogue.
Yeah.
It's like an acoustic guitar just playing in the background, very minimalist, and he's just singing his heart out.
Hell yeah.
Shout out to Hodge, bro, for real.
Hell yeah. Creative guy doing creative things.
We'll definitely have you on the pod again someday.
Yeah, hell yeah.
But yeah, when you listen to it, we gotta talk about it more.
We'll do that next episode for sure.
Yeah. But it's only 5 songs. I think it's like less than 20 minutes.
13 minutes, let's say.
Yeah. So
yeah.
y'all could listen to that on the way to.
Definitely listen and talk about it in the comments because, shit, we gotta support good artists that are just good people, you know.
For sure. Yeah, but overall, man, I'm glad that TDE delivered. It's been a long time that we've been waiting for an album like this, or this album specifically.
Mm-hmm.
And I'm glad that it lived up to expectations. For me personally, I haven't heard a lot of bad things about it from people. I heard the needle drop.
What did he give it?
He gave it a 5.
What? Damn it. I mean, didn't he give
He doesn't like him though. Like
didn't he give the Dark Twisted Fantasy like a 0?
A 6.
A 6, yeah. So like, he also has given. I like him though, so like I'm mostly memeing, but like. That's
what's
interesting.
Yeah, it's just his opinion, bro.
Oh, hell yeah.
But nah, and Isaiah actually replied to him or some shit.
Really?
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah, bro.
He shouldn't have done. He's bigger than that. You know what I mean?
I mean,
was he saying he's like a hater or something?
He was like, he said some shit. I'll post the tweet so people can read it. But he was basically just saying his criticisms of it because somebody asked like, oh, I wonder what your thoughts were on the album. And then Isaiah was like, oh, I'm not experimental enough to excite him, whatever. I don't think people were saying like he came out butthurt. I don't think he did.
I didn't see that, which is good. So that I would hope that means majority of people did see that. You know what I mean?
Yeah, I don't think.
But who cares?
But regardless, yeah, because people were like, oh well, you can't criticize like another person's opinion. Like,
of course,
it's his opinion, but it's like, bro, like. People are saying like, oh, what happened to freedom of speech? I'm like, bro, if you have freedom of speech to say something, bro, other people have freedom of speech to say something about what you said, bro.
100%.
Like, you are literally contradicting yourself by making that argument.
Yeah,
I hate when people do that
freedom,
shit.
I have the freedom of speech to then say your opinion's stupid as fuck.
Yeah,
so,
exactly. And people were saying that shit with the whole baby thing too. Like, oh, freedom of speech. What happened to freedom of speech?
That was crazy.
And then I'm like, bro, like I just said, if you have freedom of speech to say some dumb shit, I have the freedom to tell you that was some dumb shit you just said. Like,
you know what? His first thing when he was at the festival was crazy. Oh, and then his original.
By the way, before we forget, we gotta announce Lil Baby is not on the Sonic Goodies lineup anymore. He was replaced by Haji Gabiota. We'll give y'all more details on the lineup later, but I just didn't want to forget saying that.
I'm confused, but I feel you. But yeah, I don't even remember what I was saying. I feel that though.
We was talking about. Wait, what were you talking about?
Exactly. Who cares? It wasn't important if that's the case.
No, you were talking about something. Oh, the whole baby thing, like.
Oh, the original comments were crazy, but then his first response was the most flagrant shit I've ever.
He literally fucking
he was eating Twizzlers, bro.
Every time he would do something after the fact, he would just make it worse, bro. Yeah, like.
And I personally don't like the baby, so like I don't give a fuck. But at the same time, I'm like, damn, bro, like, damn. Bro.
That baby single-handedly ruining his career, bro. Not even, and way before this. I'm not even saying like because of this, but like the way he just oversaturated himself
with the same
sound, dropping every fucking 6 months. Like, bro, nobody cares at this point.
I feel that.
And like I like Baby on Baby, like that first. I think that was the one with the blue cover.
And it's mad funny. This dude's saying some flagrant shit, and he was the dude at South by Southwest in a diaper. Do you remember that?
Yes, bro. And I just don't.
So
never
like,
understood that.
Yeah.
And it's crazy because like the narrative around him just completely switched. Like people used to fuck with the baby like 2 years ago heavy, and now.
Well, I mean, you could say a lot in hip hop, but once you like say something to like the most vocal minority on the internet, you better buckle up.
No, yeah. But I think, Yeah, it also shows like, bro, the LGBTQ community has so much support now. That shit is fire to see, to be honest.
It's also just like Twitter, even though it's not just Twitter actually, because he got canceled from everything. Like, in a good sense, like, I didn't want to see the baby live when I go to Vegas because he was on the day that I was going. Now I get to see Roddy Ricch, which is dope.
It's way better. And have you seen Roddy?
Yeah, I did see Roddy, and he was amazing. So, like, I'd be hyped if I get a new album or not to see him, you know?
Yeah.
Because he's going to ball out, so.
Yeah, bro. Still haven't been to any concerts or anything, bro. I am going to see Bad Bunny next year.
Oh, yeah.
In February, though. So
we'll try to go to a concert in the next 2 months. Let's do that.
Let's do that, bro.
Even if it's something we don't
If I get
like.
to the Isaiah show, that'd be perfect.
Oh, yeah. That's mad soon, too. That's like in the next month.
I gotta look that up.
Yeah.
Literally after this episode ends, I'm gonna look it up.
Hell yeah.
Bro, anything else?
Shit. I think we should end this off where we ended the last one off, where I started it by saying none of this would truly be happening if it wasn't for you, Miguel, with your love for music, you finding friends like Josh and myself to talk about it with, and trying to push trying to push this podcast forward. So all of this content, it comes from Miguel at the source, so it's been a huge accomplishment to do 20 episodes. I'm happy to do the last however many, so yeah. Thank you to the fans, but I'm saying thank you to you, because it's dope, you know?
Thank you, bro. I appreciate that, for real. And
hell yeah.
Like you said, thank you to everybody watching. I want to send a big thank you to Josh as well for being a part of the whole beginning of this since way back. If you know, you know. But yeah, like it wouldn't be, Sonic Goodies wouldn't be what it is without the two of y'all and without everybody watching.
Hell yeah.
Yeah, bro. Thank you for being part of it, for giving us the space to do this, and thank you for your words as well, bro. I appreciate that a lot. And yo, 20 episodes deep.
Yeah,
it's crazy. I'm having a lot of fun with this. That's hence why I'm still doing it.
Hell yeah.
So yeah, if you care, if you keep tuning back in, and if you care about the show, honestly, I can't put into words how much that means. It's not a lot,
yeah,
but it may not be a lot to y'all, but the fact that people take the time to look at something that I put time into,
it's
you
huge.
feel me, that we work on together,
yeah,
it means a lot, you know. And if you do something similar, if you're a creative of some sort, then I think you would have an idea of what that feels like. But
100%.
Yeah, thank you for watching. We'll be back. Hopefully, in the next episode, we'll get to talk about what Donda actually sounds like.
I think we will. Let's
Hopefully.
Positive.
Hopefully.
Yeah.
If not, bro,
we'll figure something to talk about.
I mean, bro, we'll definitely figure something to talk about. But yeah, we'll talk about how much we hate Kanye.
Yeah.
Like, bro,
hell yeah.
I'd be so sick if this man doesn't release it after
Again?
3 times, bro. Like, no, bro.
We get on some legendary status if that happens.
No,
like,
fuck that.
Oh, fuck you status.
Okay,
yeah.
like fuck that legendary status shit, bro.
Hell yeah.
All right, but have a good couple weeks. Thanks for watching. Were you gonna say something else?
To 20 more episodes, yeah.
20 more episodes and beyond.
Hell yeah.
Thank you and goodbye.
Peace.
Peace out.